NIB's partnership with Ngāti Whātua is an example of our commitment to working with communities to improve long-term health outcomes. I know we couldn't have achieved that without the help of our diverse NIB team and without putting into practice some of the learnings that have come about through our CQ journey. As a real supporter of, I think I'm going to do an advert for the Super Diversity Centre in the next few minutes, but as a real supporter of the Super Diversity Centre, as a company, we really are committed to diversity, and NIB is an enthusiastic CQ TIC supporter. So since entering the market here about 5 years ago, we have challenged and we've shaken things up a bit. And part of that has been our real focus on the customer. And a key insight for us, and I guess you guys know this already, but a key to our success has been really just understanding the needs of our customers, and in particular, our targets, which is millennials, new migrants, and young families. And our customers want health solutions, and they want health solutions that are flexible and that are simple and that they can afford. And to deliver this, what we've had to do is unlock the talent that sits and the capability that sits within our own organisation. So embracing diversity for us is really about, and May's touched on this, it's about both recognising and celebrating ethnicity and gender, sexual orientation, status, age, and disability. And to be successful as a business, to have a successful board and to have successful management, we think you've got to represent your stakeholders. Now, I'm not that diverse on the outside, right? But I think I'm quite diverse on the inside. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But, you know, if we really want to be successful and if we really want to be sustainable, we really have to represent our stakeholders. We have to understand them, we have to be capable, we have to be dynamic, we have to be engaged, but we really have to be committed to selecting people to work for us from a really diverse talent pool, because at the end of the day, our customers are diverse and we need to understand them. And that's really my thesis for today. So if you live in New Zealand, diversity is our present. I won't go into the stats, May's already done that. It's our future, and it is not a trend. It just is New Zealand. We are already diverse. So if you have a diverse workforce, we believe that you'll better understand your customers, you'll better understand their needs, you'll be more relevant, be more innovative, be more creative, and all that is pointless if you can't communicate with them. So you'll be better at communicating with your customers. And I should have brought the clicker up here for the slides, so it shows you, but we have help, thank you. So our journey, we were really keen to embrace the learnings that come from the Super Diversity Centre, from applying for the CQ TIC. And what we did as a company is we simply started with a survey to find out how diverse we are. And personally, I was inspired by the results. We're quite diverse. This is NIB New Zealand. And I'm pretty sure when you talk to Scott and when you talk to Russell, they'll have a similar story. But we have 50 different ethnicities at work. We've only got 180 people, so we're quite diverse. 42% of our working population, my team members and my teammates, are millennials. That's great, because young people are inevitably our future. Almost half of us were not born in New Zealand. It's really encouraging that we speak more than 50 languages. And so that just means that for many of our team members, English is not their first language. But they're quite fluent in another language. And more, that just is really helpful in the way we do business every day. But if you look at our dashboard here, and you go, gosh, that's NIB. Actually, that's pretty much Auckland. We happen to be in Auckland. We happen to have an office in Shortland Street, but we represent pretty much Auckland, and increasingly, as May's already shown, New Zealand. Our identity determines our thinking. Our identity determines our behaviour. So to create a happy, a healthy, and a productive workplace, we must be inclusive. I don't think anybody in the room would disagree with that. So we held workshops as part of our diversity journey and our CQ TIC journey with our employees, helped by the Super Diversity Centre, plug number 2 or 3. What it really did, though, for us was help our team members to talk about their identity and to express and be open and share their experiences and their backgrounds with each other. One of our real key internal learnings was some of our employees were uncomfortable bringing their cultures to work. If you don't bring your whole self to work, you can't contribute to your fullest. So Rian, I'm going to play a little video in a minute. Rian's one of our young and upcoming leaders. With the increasing inclusiveness in our business, some coaching from Michelle Bogue, who's over there, and from May, and given the opportunity to actually speak at an event like this by the Super Diversity Centre, Rian has really excelled. For me, her story is kind of the story I'd like to see through all of our employees, and it is really about creating that happy, healthy and productive workplace, giving everyone the opportunity to be free to bring their whole selves to work. #MyIdentity, this is Rian's story. If we come to the business side of it, when I look at growth in our business, 7 of our top 10 advisor partners are from different ethnic backgrounds. They're Chinese, they're Indian, and believe it or not, Russian. There's tremendous growth coming from these groups. In terms of developing, creating, and growing the market, most of our growth has actually come from the direct-to-consumer segment. It's a channel that we pioneered and have driven. And it's based on the understanding that people really do want you to deal with them direct and have a personal relationship. You can only do that if you speak to them in their own language, if they're comfortable to communicate with you in the way they want to, and if you really do demonstrate by the products and services you deliver that your products and services are tailored to them. So the new products that we've launched, the new healthcare packages that we've launched for migrant families and for millennials really do have some unique elements that are tailored to their specific health needs and the things that they think are important to them in terms of their future health. This is all facilitated by our diverse workplace, and we could not do it without them. So just in summary, we've just embarked on this diversity journey, and we're trying to create a business that's both a great place to work, but also is that we want to be the best healthcare partner we can be for the communities that we serve. It's been a great experience so far, but the journey has just begun. And thank you, May, for making it possible. Thank you.